When people talk about the sound of the Allman Brothers Band, they usually mention the dueling guitars of Duane Allman and Dickie Betts, or Greg Allman's soulful voice. But behind every soaring solo and bluesy melody, there was always a heartbeat, and that heartbeat belonged to Jaimoe. As one of the band's founding drummers, Jaimoe Johansson, known to the world simply as Jaimoe, infused rock music with a sense of rhythm, swing, and sophistication that no one had ever heard before. His blend of jazz technique and blues emotion became a cornerstone of the Allman Brothers' unmistakable sound and the entire Southern rock genre. Jaimoe was born on July 8, 1944, in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, a place steeped in musical tradition. Growing up in the segregated South, he found comfort and purpose in rhythm. His early influences were the greats: Elvin Jones, Art Blakey, and Max Roach, drummers who treated percussion as both science and poetry. But Jaimoe also soaked up the sounds of blues and R&B, blending the groove of Ray Charles with the freedom of Miles Davis. By the time he was a teenager, he was already playing professionally, developing a reputation as a versatile and inventive drummer. In the 1960s, Jaimoe's career took off. He played in various touring bands across the South, eventually joining Otis Redding's rhythm section. Performing night after night in packed clubs and theaters, he refined his ability to listen, not just to keep time, but to serve the song. When Redding tragically died in 1967, Jaimoe continued to play with other R&B acts, including Percy Sledge and Joe Tex. But fate had bigger plans waiting just down the road. In 1969, while in Florida, Jaimoe met a young, fiercely talented guitarist named Duane Allman. Duane was putting together a new band, one that would mix blues, jazz, rock, and soul into something completely new. The two hit it off instantly. Jaimoe's sophisticated drumming style intrigued Duane, who envisioned a group where the rhythm section would be as expressive as the lead guitars. Jaimoe was the first musician Duane officially hired for what would become the Allman Brothers Band. Soon after, he brought in bassist Barry Oakley, guitarist Dickie Betts, keyboardist Greg Allman, and a second drummer, Butch Trucks. Together, Jaimoe and Butch Trucks created one of the most innovative rhythm sections in rock history. Instead of playing in unison, they complemented each other, Trucks providing the driving rock pulse, while Jaimoe layered syncopation, jazz phrasing, and polyrhythmic texture on top. This twin drummer approach became a defining feature of the Allman Brothers' sound, giving songs like Whipping Post in memory of Elizabeth Reed and Jessica a hypnotic, rolling power. Jaimoe's approach was never flashy. He played with grace and precision, leaving space where others might fill it. His drumming on the band's legendary live album at Fillmore East, 1971, remains a masterclass in dynamics and feel, blending control with explosive energy, emotion with technique. Behind every guitar jam and organ solo was Jaimoe's steady, soulful groove guiding it forward. Life with the Allman Brothers was not without struggle. The early 70s brought both triumph and tragedy. The deaths of Duane Allman and Barry Oakley in motorcycle accidents shook the band to its core, but Jaimoe remained a grounding force, helping keep the group together through grief and reinvention. His calm presence and dedication to the music helped the Allmans survive and thrive, turning pain into art that spoke to millions. Over the decades, Jaimoe's contributions often went under the radar, but among musicians, his influence was profound. He helped expand what rock drumming could be, showing that it wasn't just about volume or flash, but about color, nuance, and emotion. His background in jazz allowed the Allman Brothers to jam with structure and freedom at once, making their live performances legendary. Outside the Allman Brothers, Jaimoe led Jaimoe's Jazz Band, a project that explored his lifelong love of jazz, R&B, and blues fusion. It was his way of returning to his roots, continuing the conversation between genres that had always defined his art. Today, Jaimoe stands as one of the most respected drummers in American music, a pioneer whose quiet brilliance shaped a movement. His rhythmic partnership with Butch Trucks inspired countless bands, from Guff Mule to the Tedeschi Trucks Band, and his influence can still be felt in every Southern jam that swings with soul. Jaimoe's legacy isn't just in the beats he played. It's in the way he listened, creating space for others to shine. He turned rhythm into conversation, groove into grace, and rock into something spiritual. For the Allman Brothers Band, he wasn't just the drummer, he was the pulse.